How are you doing? Hello, friends. How are you? So, I had an appointment for my badass son in the morning. So, my apologies. He be hating on me. So, I could not go live with him in the car. Oh, no. He would be like, Mama, who are you talking to? There ain't nobody there. He would discourage me. So, I couldn't. And I was running around, had to run some errands. Um, yeah, so my apologies. But I do know what I wanted to talk about. So let's chat about it. Okay. So gone are the times. Okay. This is for the people about my age, 40 and up. I'm 40, gonna be 45 this year. Hey, how you doing? 45, okay, 45, but nobody ever believes me. They're like, you're 45? Oh my gosh, you have a 25-year-old? Yep, sure do. Sure do. People never believe me. Anyway, but yes, they do have a 25-year-old daughter. She's turned 25. I'll be turning 45 this year, in July. Okay, so gone are the days. Uh, it's a different time now. Like, things are different. Like, the respect is out the window. Compassion for one another. Love thy neighbor. Not all the time, but in certain situations, it's gone. Like, it's just a different time right now. Um, and it's like, how do you teach that? Like, that was just our like, I just knew, like, right from wrong, like, growing up. Like, I just knew treat everybody the same. That was instilled in me from young. And I tell my son that. My daughter, I did a great job with her. She's like a freak of nature. Like, I cannot believe I gave birth to her, and she is such a good girl, you know. And I just, I was cooking dinner just right now. I made pork chops, mashed potatoes, and green beans. It was busting, okay, if I must say so for myself. Even though I did cook it, I'm just saying it was pretty freaking awesome. Um, anyway, you'll never have a dry pork chop in your life. Okay, if I'm making you a pork chop, it's never gonna be dry. You're not gonna be like chewing it like fucking forever. It's gonna fall apart in your effing mouth. Do you hear me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't like pork chops. Okay, we had the same menu growing up, the same exact menu, which was, and not in this exact order, but the way they used to shop back then and the way we be shopping today, totally different. Okay, I guess they used to shop a menu, right? Okay, we'd have carne asada one night, the one with the gravy, the meat with the gravy with rice. Pork chop night, we would have it with fideo all the time. It's hard for me to eat pork chops with like mashed potatoes, like the way I made it today, because that's not how it's supposed to be. Mom used to do it with fideo all the time. Like, we always had pork chops and fideo. Like, there's never a day that we didn't have it. Like, it was always just the same thing. Like, carne asada with a gravy, right? We'll say that's Monday. Okay, we'll say that's our meal for Monday, the dinner, right? Pork chops with fideo on Tuesday. Wednesday would be like baked chicken. Oh, my mom has been making that baked chicken since the 80s, okay? Since the 80s. And I make it to this day, and it's just so freaking delicious. Okay, baked chicken. Thursday would be the carnitas. I guess it's like carne asada, but it's asada. And it's not in the barbecue pit. She would make it inside. It was some sort of meat, like, I guess like a stew meat, or I don't know. I didn't really like for that. I didn't really like it too much, but it was on the menu. And then Friday, we always ate out to eat because Dad got paid every Friday. My stepfather, whom raised me, and we used to eat all the time out just on Fridays. That's it, just on Fridays. And they did this. My mom was with one man from when I was 4 till now, till she passed away last year. My mom was with the same man, and they had the same schedule every week. Like, it never changed. It never ever changed. Friday we would eat out, either church's chicken, fresh fish, or every once in a while, Bill Miller, right? Okay, so we would eat that. It was very rare that we ever ate McDonald's because back then McDonald's used to be expensive. Now it's like so freaking cheap, but back then it was like really expensive. That was like something you didn't really eat too often, right? And Saturdays to do grocery shopping, so we would eat like sandwiches or something like because they would go to the pulga and they would go to fucking grocery shopping. Oh no, they go or I don't know which order they used to do it because we didn't go with, but they used to do that all the time. And then Sunday was Babrakova at Big Red Sunday morning, and then barbecue, or my mom would make something, but it was always usually like Sunday dinner. So that was the schedule, and it was such a simpler time. We respected each other. Nowadays somebody's fucking breaking a leg in front of you, like people like pull out their freaking camera. Like it's just a different time. It's just a different time. And people are so mean sometimes, and it makes me so sad because they're so mean. Like even on like the comment section, like, and that's why I can look over, okay, and look, but I already know there's gonna be trolls in here. So to the people that are commenting, my apologies. I am in a moving vehicle, so I'm not gonna look, but I was stopped. I could look, but I already know there's trolls in here because people are just mean like that. When I first started my YouTube channel, like over 10 years ago, I did a video, okay, and this girl, and I think now that I think about it, I think it was somebody I know locally, because who would do that? Like who would say that? Back then, my I've always had issues with my eyebrows. Okay, back then they were like gone. Okay, non-existent, like a ghost. Okay, like like a ghost eyebrows or whatever. And I did this YouTube video, and this girl goes, "Oh my gosh, you have such pretty eyebrows." Right? Like I had like 5 views. This video had like 5 views. I had like 20 followers. So it definitely had to be somebody I knew, now that I think about it. And she's like, and I said, "Oh, thank you." And I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, right. I don't have no nice eyebrows. Like, but I was just trying to be nice back. And she answers me back, and she's like, "You actually believe you have nice eyebrows?" And I'm like, "No." I left it there. I didn't even erase it. Anytime people troll me, I leave it there because I don't care. I really don't care. To be on the internet, you have to have very thick skin. And I came into this, especially recently, where people don't like you, for no reason. Okay. Or maybe they have a reason that I don't think it's valid. But, anyways, so my subject today was going to be how things have changed, and it's just a whole new world out here. And I feel like our elders, when we were younger, like my tia Viva, she was born in 1950, about us, like in the 80s. Like I just think that, because they used to say like it was different back then. You obeyed your parents, and sometimes my son talks back to me. He talks back to me, and I tell him like, you know what, you're messed up. You should not be talking to me like that. And I need to be more stern with him because he's over here wilding out in school, getting in trouble, getting kicked out of things, and embarrassing me. Like, dude, this kid is like, oh my gosh. I would have never I never even spoke for the longest time. Like, words did not come out of my mouth. I was the middle effing child. Do you hear me? I was the middle child. It's my older brother's birthday today. Okay. It's him, my older brother, my older sister, okay? Me, the princess, okay? I had a little brother that followed me, okay? And then little sister, Sandy, and then my baby brother. I was literally the fucking middle child. I never spoke. Never. I never, like, people were like, "Oh my gosh, she's so quiet." Yes, I am. I was thinking in my head, but I would never say it. Like, nowadays, it's like the things we used to think people say out loud. Like I would never, because my mom, my mother, my mother would have knocked me across the face, like like with spit and everything, with spit and everything, like just one hit, like, whoosh. And she was so fast, like you wouldn't even see it coming. Or she'd do the chancla, like yeah, that's what she used to do. So I would never, ever. And when I see Liv, and Yanni brought it up, Yanni brought it up in her live earlier, like I wouldn't have the guts to be over there on live getting ready for a D appointment and my mom's there in my life. Like my mom would watch me when she was alive, she would watch me. So I would watch what I would say. Because one thing, if I was over there getting ready for a D appointment on live for the whole everybody, all of San Antonio and 78227 to see, my mom would have brought her ass over here because my mom had a key to my house up until she passed away. She can come anytime she can if she needs to, or anytime I forgot something, whatever. Mom would come over here and she would put my ass in place and be like, get offline. She no. This is what would happen. She'll go doop 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 doop. She'll get her phone. She'll call my sister, my older sister, and they'll both come over here and be like, bitch, get offline. Get offline right fucking now. You're not getting ready for no fucking D appointment. That's what would have happened. So when I see Liv just casually talking about this D appointment and her kids are there. Like my kids they only know me but with one person. That's it. That's it. Like I've never brought anybody around my kids ever. And I've been single going on 3 years. 3 years. And this woman just brings anybody over to her house like where's your self-respect? Like okay, you can be if you want to be over there with this person and that person, cool, go for it, but do you have to broadcast it like on freaking TV? It's practically like TV, right? YouTube is like TV now, right? That's like our new entertainment. That's why people watch her lives more than anything, because she's putting on a performance. But dude, like your mom is in the audience. She's a mod. Like, and you're in the shower. Like, oh my god. My mother would have walked over here, opened my door, and stopped the dang live. Like that's what she would have did. You can tell there's a difference in the way we were raised, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I'm gonna say. And I mean, to each their own, but I mean, look what's going on over there and look what's going on over here. It's just a little bit different, okay? Anyways, so our society as a whole, we might be screwed or we might not. Like, I know the economy is not doing very well, things cost a lot of money. I do worry, like, how am I going to do this? I'm a single parent. How am I going to do this? Like, how? I don't know. I really don't know how I do it, to be honest with you. But I do it. And I do it alone. And I will say I am proud of myself, okay? I really am. Um, I'm glad I didn't rush into anything, when I became single. I had to take all this time to just heal. And honestly, I'm afraid to get into another relationship. I really am. I'm so afraid of it. Like, I just don't know, like, ugh, just to start all over again. It's just so scary, because one day they're one person, the next day they're another, and that's what scares me. So I actually, I admire that about Liv, that she's able to give people a chance and chances and chances. But for me, like, I can't do it. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I just cannot. I cannot. I cannot do it.